The amount of gaslighting men are subjected to is crazy. And what I am about to show you is a prime example of that.
Okay, so we got a meme here. It's from our Tinder, I guess. Dude, I'd even go out with you. That line is genius. Wow, op, great line. Guys, will this get me matches? I'm so gonna use this. Any updates, player? And they're all just repulsive.
How you can never take people's word at face value. Today I'm gonna show you guys two different cases from the Tinder subreddit. And the difference in responses these two guys get is gonna make you take the looks pill once again. And you are
the what pill? The looks pill? What kind of accent is that? An incel accent?
gonna say, oh, I took it already, man. You are gonna take it again. Trust and believe.
I'm ready.
Looks truly shape who you
Looks
are
pill.
by creating a gigantic feedback loop.
Gigantic?
The first case is this. Peep this. He made a public post on Reddit saying he can't get any matches no matter what he does.
All right, so we got a guy here. He's probably like a 4.55 on the looks scale, right? He's fat. He's got kind of a fucking receding hairline. It's pretty wispy there. He doesn't really have any sort of like distinguishing characteristics in his face. His face is kind of like very everyman and plain. His style of dress is not very flashy or ostentatious. He kind of doesn't really look like he's probably all that interesting, to be honest with you. But whatever, like this is a dude. He just looks kind of like, this looks like kind of your everyday schlub from off the street to me. Like, you pick a random person out in line at the DMV or at Walmart or something. This is probably, generally speaking, what he's going to look like. And he says, I don't know what else to do. This is my profile. And no matter what I can do to get a match, what I do, I can't get a match. Is there anything wrong with the picture or that I'm doing wrong? Yeah, I mean, the main thing you're probably doing wrong here is you're dressed pretty boring. You're not really doing anything in any of these pictures. I think, for a guy like you who's obviously not going to fucking get them on looks, you probably have to emphasize some other facet of your personality, like show yourself engaged in like some activity, show yourself like lifting weights, show yourself golfing, show yourself boating, show yourself line dancing, show yourself doing whatever it is you do. Probably dress a little bit nicer, and learn that down here is probably not your most flattering angle. You probably want to shoot yourself from like above. You probably want to get some better lighting going on. Like you should probably do like your best with what you've been dealt to look as good as possible, but also to de-emphasize your looks by dazzling them with more of your personality in the very picture, right? And, if you don't have much of a personality, fucking fake one. Who cares? Like, you're probably, I don't know, if you're on Tinder, if you're looking for like a lifelong partner on Tinder, you're probably barking up the wrong tree. I'd imagine you're just trying to dip your wick, get your fucking dick wet, right? So your best chance of doing that is to look as interesting as possible, find some way to fucking stand out from the crowd, find something distinctive about you. Because like the reason this profile is failing right now is not so much because you're ugly, because you're not really ugly. That's the thing. If you were ugly, you'd probably be doing better. You don't, the thing is, you don't look fucking interesting at all. You look like the most boring fucking man on the face of existence. You look like someone that like no one wants to spend any time with because you just look dull. That's my opinion of why this isn't working. A lot of people have asked me, hey, where do you do your live streams? And the answer to that is that I do live streams called Abandon Hope every Sunday on the Pessimist Productions Patreon. That is linked down below. There is all sorts of other stuff on that Patreon as well. It is about $7 a month, and I think that we offer a pretty generous amount of content in exchange for that membership. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description section of this video.
I mean, it is really no surprise. He's easily sub 5 in these pictures. I want to talk about the responses he got, but before that, when you look at this guy, he's easily sub 5. Like he's
easily what? Sob 5? Sob 5? What is he saying? I'll have to put my headphones on for this one. He's easily what
very
now?
overweight, so he doesn't have any facial bone definition, even if he got those bones. Assuming he got any bones. Brutal. But yeah, assuming he got bones. Then
Assuming he got bones? What?
when we analyze his facial aesthetics, first he has a very
sub 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this guy is like, yeah, I'd say, I said 4.5, I think, when I saw him. He's not quite as bad. He's not quite down to a 4, but he's not quite up to a 5. He's like 4.5, maybe 5. He's right in the middle. He's somewhere in the fucking middle of the pack.
Noticeable negative cantal tilt. 2, he's balding. These 3 are his biggest and most noticeable features, flaws.
I mean, yeah, those are... Wait, what is NCT?
First, he has a very noticeable negative cantal tilt. 2,
A what now? A negative contel tilt? Are we doing like some weird phrenology now? What's going on here? A negative tilt is when the outside corner of the lower inside corner is lower than the inside corner. What? So basically it's like which way your eyes go. So if you have a positive contail tilt, is it cantail or contail? How's that said? Anyway, so if you have a positive one, your eyes are slanted this way. If you have a neutral one, your eyes are straight from this point. Like you randomly select this point in your face. Okay. Positive, they go like that. Neutral, it's pretty much a straight line. Negative, there's like kind of like a lopsidedness to it, right? I don't know what I have. I can't really tell. It seems like it's either neutral or very slightly negative. I don't know. But yeah, this is not what's determining your fucking dating prospects, I'm sorry to say. Like, let me just put it this way. The fact that you're the kind of person that would internalize that term and start using it as an excuse for why you can't get dates is probably one of the reasons why you can't get dates.
He's balding. These 3 are his biggest and most noticeable features, flaws that make him automatically a sub 5.
Girls, that's Emma from Roscommon, but tell us, are you turned on or turned off?
I mean, this guy is clearly gonna fucking... It's like the scene in Groundhog Day where the camera guy like puts himself in the date auction and no one wants him except for the old lady. Dude, even with that guy who is not, I mean, he's like, look, that's, you could work with them odds right there. Wait, is that done? Dude, you could work with them odds. You could work with that. That's not fucking nothing. I thought they were just gonna show it go blanket red, like, blah, 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 blah. All right, you're out. No one wants you. Get the fuck out. But no, man, like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got fucking 7 prospects up there. What the hell? You can't work with that? Ooh. And that guy is fucking, look, dude, this dude's got a lot going against him. This dude is short. A lot of fucking people don't like short dudes. A lot of women especially don't like short dudes or have a thing against, I mean, not like they don't like them as human beings or think they're like subhuman mongrels or something. I mean, well, some do, but you know, like they're not attracted to short dudes. Like a lot of them aren't. He's short. He's bald. He's pretty fucking unimpressively fucking adorned. He's not like a flashy dude. Doesn't really look like he's like brimming over with like fascinating things to say. Doesn't look like he's particularly prosperous or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that there are still 7 women on that stage that are willing to fucking look at that and be like, I don't know, I'd like to hear more. Like, you can't work with them odds? And those look like some pretty good looking women up there, so I don't fucking know.
No, nah. Relax. Relax on the buttons, will you? Get off them. 23 gone. Still 7 girls remaining. Emmett, I'm going to go out there and pick a fight on your behalf. Are you ready?
Go for it.
You stay here, where it's safe.
Okay.
I'm going out and talk to Nadine. Nadine, what
You stay here where it's safe, aka you need protection from what we're about to hear from these women. Brutal.
happened?
I mean, like, is the argument here that, like, ugly people have a harder time getting a date? Because if that's, like, the entire case being made, then, like, duh. No shit. Especially on a dating app where literally, like, it's biased towards your picture. You know? Like, that's the, especially a place like Tinder where the main fucking thing is like, I want to hook up, I want to fuck. I'm not looking for anything super serious. Like, no one's on Tinder like, I hope I find Mrs. Right. So obviously being ugly in that space is clearly a fucking detriment. It clearly makes things harder. All the more reason why you got to figure shit out. You got to figure out ways to be flashier. You got to figure out ways to stand out from the crowd. But these people don't want to hear any of that. They don't want to hear anything about, like, you got to improve yourself. You got to do anything. They just want to be like, nope, I'm ugly, so it's game over. There's no fucking way. They'll never fucking sleep with me. I'm just ugly, so there's no fucking possibility I could ever do anything to change my odds. There's no way I could ever figure out anything to get laid. But, like, look, your ugly ass genes have made it all the way to 2023. So clearly your ancestors didn't have no problems. Clearly, like, generations of your ugly ass genes being passed on show that they're not just, like, doomed and consigned to the abyss. Like, there's no fucking way anyone will ever sleep with me because these damn women now just by flash you mean like Flava Flav? Dude, yeah. If you go out there with some kind of gimmick, some kind of hook, some kind of thing that makes you stand out, that's gonna resonate with somebody. Even if it takes a while to find the person it resonates with, it'll resonate with somebody. Be a fucking character. Be something a little different. Because she's had fucking every fucking normie dick that she can fucking stand. She's probably looking for a fucking weird dick at some point. You can be the weird dick. But you know what she's not looking for ever? The boring dick. No one wants the boring dick. People might want the fucking crazy dick. People might want the fucking eccentric dick. People definitely want the fucking big dick or the good-looking dick or any of those dicks. But what no one wants ever is the fucking boring, put-me-to-sleep dick. The snooze dick. The dick that you hit the snooze alarm on. No one wants that. It's called hoflation, TJ. These bitches now have too high standards due to feminism. Oh, that's what's going on. I didn't realize. It's not that these guys' standards are way too high.
He kind of looks a bit old and he's baldy like me dad and
Okay. Shannon, lights off for you as well. I'm doing my best for you here.
It's just the hair, the lack of, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. She is probably sorry, but, like, what is she supposed to do? Like, dates? I mean, this is not like, I mean, it's brutal, but it's just fucking honesty, right? Like, these women are not saying this shit because they're like, I fucking hate this guy and I want to be so mean to him and shit. I can't wait to just dump on this dude. But, like, at the same time, they don't want to be fucking going on a date with a dude that they're not attracted to, right? It's like most dudes are not going to want to go on a fucking date with a woman they're not attracted to. But, you know, like, that's why you got to figure out something out with this shit. You can't just be like, hey, here I am in all of my fucking, like, underwhelming glory, right? You gotta fucking spice that shit up somehow. It's like, not everyone gets to be the fucking filet mignon, all right? Not everyone gets to be the filet mignon. So if you're not the filet mignon doesn't have to be seasoned. The filet mignon doesn't have to have a classy presentation. It's fucking filet, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful the way it is, and it fucking is immediately appetizing to anybody who fucking likes filet, which is most fucking people. But, like, you know, if you're a fucking, I don't know, like some fucking, you know, a sirloin or something, you're gonna have to fucking spice that shit up. You know, that's when you might fucking pinch out the fucking Cajun spices and, you know, prepare some interesting side dishes and shit like that, right? That's when you do that shit. When you're not the prime cut of fucking beef You got to make sure everything else on the plate, you got to have presentation, and the plate's got to look good, and the meat's got to be seasoned. It's got to be cooked just to perfection, right? You got to do a little bit more work. No one's denying that. But this defeatist attitude of just like, it's impossible. It can't be done. My ugliness just is forever consigns me to defeat. It's just like your attitude is what's doing it, man. And like this thing where like they mock people trying to help them, trying to give them advice because they're so fucking like they're so defensive of their excuse. It's like, dude, if you really want pussy, which you clearly fucking do, then fucking do anything to get it other than just show up. Look, I took a fucking picture of my ugly ass face and no one fucking liked me. Wah, wah, boo hoo. See, it's pointless. It's like you literally tried nothing to actually deal with your problem. You literally tried nothing to actually address the issue at the heart of this. Like, first of all, relax your, I'm not saying relax your standards to the point where you're just going to fucking sleep with some fucking like person that's completely unattractive to you. But like, be realistic. You ain't getting a fucking 10. You ain't nailing a fucking 10. That's fine. Unless you're a billionaire. Then you can fucking nail all the 10s on Earth. They try to get dates like Boogie tries to get a job. Exactly. It's like complete self-sabotage. They go out and they're like, I'm just an ugly fuck. No one likes me. My fucking... Listen to my weird face phrenology about why my eyes are... The curvature of my eyes is wrong. My chin is bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done. I'm done already. I've heard enough. I have no sympathy. In fact, at this point, I hope you don't listen to my advice, because if you did listen to my advice, you'd actually get laid, and I'm actually glad that you never are going to get laid, because I'm glad you're never going to breed, because I'm hoping this won't continue on to the next generation. I'm a handsome man and I want no relationship ever again. What was her name? Who hurt you?